What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 11 of Kouch Chronicles. Yay. I'm Kelsey.
I'm Kristen.
We are in San Diego.
We're at our new home.
Woohoo!
We love it already. We've been here officially a week now and a day.
A week and a day.
Yeah.
But it feels like we've only been settled for like 3 days.
Yeah.
It took us a hot sec to unpack. But I think compared to like the average person, we unpacked pretty quickly. Because some people are like,
too.
It takes months. I'm like, no.
No, I can't live like that.
We have to be unpacked in days.
Yeah.
But yeah, we made it. We have had so much fun. It feels like every 10 minutes, one of us is like, I can't believe we live here.
I know. It feels like a dream.
It's so fun. Yesterday we went and did a little bar hop downtown, like
St.
gas lamp
Patty's
area.
Day.
Little St. Patty's Day bar hop.
Yeah.
Just us two.
Yeah.
And it was so fun.
It was so much fun, you guys.
We were like on cloud 9. We just walked there.
Yeah.
Drank.
We were able to walk there, walk home, no Ubers.
And I have a bad foot and I still was like fine. I was fine. It was so fun.
It was so fun.
We have new scenery. Next time we'll have like actual wall art. We haven't put any of our decorations up yet, but
I think we'll probably mess with like
the arrangements
a little bit each time until we find the perfect.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because most of our walls are windows, so like the windows are behind us and then the lighting is bad, so we're gonna have to kind of play around with that. But we're super excited to be here and we're excited to jump into today's episode because today we're doing hot seat questions.
Yeah. So we're gonna ask each other questions, and
we're gonna ask. We put like a poll sort of on Instagram and like had people submit questions that they want us to answer. So we're probably mostly going to be answering all the questions, like both of us, but super excited. So
go into our Instagram.
Let's dive in. We're going to read almost every single one. Someone's decided to post questions that we absolutely could not read out loud.
Yeah, really rude.
Marine guy. Thanks for that. The first question that we got was, want to understand how you got 3 hot guys to help you move.
I mean,
well, neighbor boy volunteered 2 other hot guys to help us move. So
yeah, that's true.
We had the 3 hottest, smartest, strongest, handsomest.
Yeah, most intelligent.
Most generous, thoughtful.
Yeah. They were so smart, so handsome.
So strong.
So strong.
They helped us move, and it was just sheer luck. I guess it all comes back to Hinge because that's how I met Neighbor Boy, and without Neighbor Boy, none of that would have happened.
I don't think it was sheer luck. I think we could have gotten 3 hot guys to help us move, regardless.
But anyways, Neighbor Boy and his friends helped us, so that's the answer.
And we are very, very grateful because we could not have done it ourselves.
No.
And before you ask, we did not hire a moving company because financially I cannot afford it right now.
We were like so dead set on doing that, and then we didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. You want to read the next one?
Next question is, you guys should talk about why you're so funny and pretty. And
thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We were just born this way.
Yeah, really can't help it. No surgeries have been done, like cosmetically.
No cosmetic surgeries.
No,
that's for sure.
And the humor just comes like naturally.
And with trauma.
Yeah, I was going to say for me, definitely trauma.
I think I get it from my dad.
But that was so nice.
That's the nicest thing ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. This is from my friend from high school. If you married an athlete, would you stop supporting your team for their team? And then in parentheses, you put go Chargers. But
ooh.
No.
I don't think so either. Like,
I would support both.
Yeah.
But I also would not date athletes for certain teams. The Steelers, the Browns, the Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. But I also feel like you can't really help or control who you fall in love with. So I feel like I would still support my person and whatever team they're on, but I would probably be rooting deeper for like my team.
Yeah, agreed. I think
Lions.
I would definitely support them and their team.
Yeah.
But I will never not be a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
There's nothing that
100%.
could make me not a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
Okay, Marine Guy asked a question, and Marine Guy said, how sick is Marine Guy? Next question.
Is there anything that would make you stop being a Bengals fan or for me, a Lions fan?
I accidentally already answered this. No.
Oh, yeah, you did already answer it. I mean, I guess same. No.
Absolutely not.
Like, unless there was like some huge scandal. But even then, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so.
It's in my blood. There's
Yeah,
nothing
I
I can
don't
do
think
about
so.
it. Okay. Which of you wins an arm wrestling match against each other?
I
Kristen.
win. I win. I win. I win. I win.
1,000%. It wouldn't even be close.
No, I think that it would be a good effort.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
This one's funny. What is your love language? Obviously, Kristen's is physical touch by strangers, and I just feel really targeted by that.
Yeah, it was definitely targeted.
Honestly, it's so funny. I just had this conversation not too long ago with Airplane, and I think mine goes like quality time is my top love language of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think after that, I'm trying to remember. It's definitely quality time is my top one. You say yours while I try and remember the order.
Neighbor boy and I had this conversation too, and I was like, oh, it's definitely quality time. And then 5 minutes later, I was like, but I do like acts of service. But also words of affirmation are nice sometimes. I think quality time is my number one. But I like all of them.
Yeah, I think quality time is my number one. I would say maybe words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation and
if they match the
service.
actions. Words of affirmation if they match like the actions that are happening.
100%. And like acts of service.
Yeah.
Are very close like seconds.
Yeah. Gift giving is at the bottom for me, but it's not because I don't love getting gifts. I just like I'm not materialistic at all. So like but like flowers, love getting flowers. Love it. Like that makes my heart melt. But I also think my giving love language is different than my receiving because my giving is gifts. I love
feel
giving
like it
gifts.
Typically is different.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah. So all of them is my
and
answer.
Like obviously physical touch is not one of my top ones.
Physical touch is definitely one of mine, but only if I like you.
Yeah, like I like it when I'm in it with someone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like and I don't like it when I'm not. I don't really know you.
Yeah, and I'm not over the top. Like I don't need to be touching you at all times. Yeah. I'm not gonna make out with you in public. No. For the most part. But
PDA is not my thing.
But I like hand holding. I like feeling desired, you know, and like when a guy that you're with is like touching you when you're out or whatever you're doing, it makes you feel 100%. Desired. So
I agree.
Okay. If you could go back to any age of your life, what would it be, or do you prefer now?
Honestly, I think I prefer now.
Me too. I think I'm like the happiest maybe that I've ever been. I don't know.
Same. And like, I think just putting things in perspective and like, it's been my dream for years and years to live and like move to San Diego.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like with my best friend. Yeah. Like I don't know. I wouldn't go back to a different age. I want to live right now.
I feel like I had a lot of fun playing high school soccer, but high school in general was not my fave.
I don't think you could pay me enough to go back to high school.
Yeah. And like before that, I don't really remember any age that like stood out as being like the best ever. Like I think I've always just kind of been happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
But now it's like there's more, for the most part, financial freedom. We can do what we want. We're so independent. We can live where we want, whatever. I just feel like I wouldn't go back. I would stay where I am now.
I agree.
It's a good time to be alive.
Good time. Okay. Your favorite reality TV show of all time. Okay. All time for me, Jersey Shore. The original Jersey Shore, not Family Vacation, which is still good. Original Jersey Shore, all-time favorite. Nothing will beat it for me.
Okay.
I grew up watching Jersey Shore.
Yeah. I've watched it with you. That's the only time I've ever watched it. I'm going to go with Love Island because we have watched like every single season. We watched it for like over a year.
Yeah. Got in deep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. What are your biggest phobias? I think I could answer this for you. Spiders for Kelsey.
Spiders and heights.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe just like being in big social settings.
Yeah, I don't feel like you have any phobias. Like,
I don't
you
think
have
so
fears.
either.
And honestly, height for me is not a phobia. I'm very afraid of heights, but like we climbed on heights.
We climbed on heights today.
Like, I can do roller coasters and stuff. I'm not scared enough to not like be up high. We literally live on the 15th floor of our building, but I am afraid of heights. Spiders, phobia. I'll break out in hives.
100%.
Can't do spiders.
I have a piggyback question off of this one.
Okay.
What is like an irrational fear of yours?
Oh, I have so many.
I have one specific one.
I have two.
Will never leave my mind.
Two jump out at me. Number one is somebody traveling to see me and something horrible happening to them while they're on their way to see me, and then it's like my fault. Oh, every time my family flies out, I'm like a nervous wreck the whole time. Yeah. Number two is being involved in a mass shooting. I hate being in big crowds because I'm so scared of that.
But you know what's so sad about that? I don't think that's irrational.
I don't either. I
don't think that's irrational at all.
You guys,
I think it's a very rational fear.
And it is. But it's to the point where like I won't go to movie theaters. I haven't gone to a movie theater in years because I'm so afraid of that.
Yeah. Well, my irrational fear is I'm afraid that I'm going to go to sleep one night and I'm going to wake up and my eyes are going to be glued shut.
Oh, you said that before. Yeah. Don't get pink eye, dude, because that's kind of what happens.
Well, I'm going to try my best.
I got pink eye once at a hotel.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like,
what hotel?
11. I don't know. Travel soccer. It was like a state tournament or something. And I woke up and I couldn't open my eyes because they were like crusted shut.
That is nasty.
Pink eye.
That's nasty.
It's the only time I've ever had it. Yeah, that's actually really gross. Mm-hmm. The more I think about it, the grosser it is.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Do you believe in aliens? Yes.
Absolutely.
We've covered this.
Yeah.
Next.
Kelsey, what's your favorite thing about Kristen? And Kristen, same question for Kelsey. My name is spelled different both times it's mentioned in there.
Nice one. My favorite thing about Kristen, there's a lot.
Ooh.
I have to narrow it down. I think I just like that Kristen is like down for anything.
Yeah.
Like, you're so go with the flow. We're both kind of like that.
Yeah.
But like, you're just down for anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I just like your company.
Aww,
I don't know how to like pinpoint that into one thing, but
like I would have to agree for you, but I also feel like one of the first things that popped into my head was just like how positive you are about like everything. Like I just feel like you can put a positive like spin on a lot of things.
That's because there's a positive spin to everything.
Yeah, exactly. Case in point. Yeah, so I just think you just make my life a little brighter.
Oh, stop.
Okay. I'm gonna go vomit later. Okay. What would you say
I think it's supposed to say number one.
Your number one best skill or trait is? That's a good question.
Ooh. I think I'm really good at making people feel comfortable.
Ooh, I agree with that one. For you. Not for me. I do not have that skill. I feel like my number one best like skill or trait would be, I almost want to say loyalty.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like no matter what, whoever comes in my life, like friends, family, like I'll have your back.
Yeah.
No matter what.
That's a good one. I think that's a really good one for you. She's got you.
I got you.
As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Podcaster best friends?
I didn't even know podcasts existed when I was a kid.
I don't know if they did.
I don't know if they did either. I was in between a few things.
Me too.
I wanted to be a vet.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to be a dog walker or a dog trainer.
Okay.
And that's it, I think, for now.
Okay.
I can't really think of anything else. So I think those are the first like two.
Yeah.
The biggest ones.
Vet was my big one. I wanted to be a vet so bad because I loved animals. But then I realized you have to be good at science and you have to like see animals die all the time. Yeah. And I was like, that's not for me.
That's why I chose not to go that route either, because I realized that it's not just about like hanging out with animals.
Yeah. You don't just hang out with them.
You have to see them like in bad spots.
And
I don't want to do that.
Fix them, which don't know anything about that.
No.
The other big one was I wanted to be a professional soccer player.
Oh yeah,
my
that is
whole
a big one.
life until I got to college, and then I met my college coach, and I was like, I'm done.
There was a very, very small glimpse of time that I wanted to go into the military. Like,
that's funny because there was a small glimpse in time where I wanted to be a princess.
Yeah, I think it was like early middle school, and I don't really think I ever talked about it, but it was just like a very small amount of time that I was like, I'm going to the Navy.
That's actually crazy.
I
Can
know.
you imagine?
No.
Me either.
Could you imagine?
Dude, but you'd be like low-key good at it though, because you're so tough and strong. Like,
thank you.
Thank God you didn't do that.
Thank God.
Okay, your turn.
Who is your hero?
My
mama.
Yeah, mine's like equal between my mom and dad.
Yeah. I would say, I mean, yeah. I feel like I can't not agree with that.
Mommy and daddy.
Mommy and daddy. My mama, for sure.
Yeah.
I think my mom's just very strong.
Yeah.
She's a very strong woman. She's been through a lot, and yeah.
Yeah.
I look up to her.
Yeah. My parents are just such good role models, like for relationships, for love, and then individually. They're just the best.
Yeah.
If you know my parents, you know. Okay. If you could be anybody for a day and live their life, who would it be and why? Joe Burrow's girlfriend. That was easy.
That was so quick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think the reasoning is self-explanatory.
Okay. I low-key think that I would want to be like a Jenner or a Kardashian.
Oh, that'd be cool. You'd have so much money.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think I'm going to picture as I live their life for a day, right?
Yeah.
But I get to keep whatever I personally buy as them.
Oh, so just buy everything.
I'm going
buy
to,
a house.
Yeah, buy a house.
In cash.
Yeah, buy a car paid off immediately. Pay off all my student loans.
All your debts.
Like, yeah, all my debts. And then like probably buy like my friends and family and like some things.
Yeah.
Homes, apartments, cars.
See? I would do the same thing as Joe Burrow's girlfriend. Except I'd get him to pay it all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Ooh, what was your most heroic moment?
Okay. I'm pretty sure I have some because I'm like, I know that I've had moments where I was like, I just saved the day. But the only thing that I can think of right now is when I fostered those kittens where there were 3 of them and one of them died. Oh. And then the other 2, the vet was like, they're probably not going to make it. So you can leave them here and we can put them down, or you can try, but like they probably won't make it. And I was like, well, if I leave them here, then they definitely won't make it. So I brought them home, nursed them back to health, and now they're in happy, healthy homes, I think. Yeah,
I guess for me, like close to that, the biggest thing I could think of is just fostering.
Yeah.
Like Butters and Blue. Other than that, I don't think I've been very heroic at any point in my life, to be honest.
Who knows? Have either of you ever been in a physical fist fight? Not yet.
No, but honestly, you guys, it's one of my dreams. A dream is probably the wrong word, but You're
not actively seeking it out, no. If it happened, you'd be like, hell
I'm not a fighter, but I feel like there's just something within me, and maybe it's just like the rage.
Yeah.
The rage deep within me that I think I could get in one. If the only way I would get into a physical fight is if someone I was with, like one of my friends, was like threatened in any way.
Yeah.
Because if someone came at me and like was like insulting me or calling me names or trying to pick a fight with me, I think I would just be like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. But if someone was doing that to you, I feel like I would just see red and I would do it.
Dude.
I think I'd win.
I think you would too. The only times I've almost ever fought anyone ever was the hostess at Elefante because she was giving all of our friends a hard time. Yeah. And then you weren't even out in Palm Springs when me, Karen, and Mackenzie went out, and that girl was heckling Mackenzie. I almost ripped her to shreds.
I honestly, when you guys got back and told us about that, I was so upset to have missed it because I think I would have hit her.
I didn't know everything that she said until later. If I would have heard what she said, I think I would have hit her.
Yeah.
I was so furious.
Neither of us are violent people.
No.
I'm definitely more violent than you are, but I still wouldn't consider myself violent.
No, me either.
Like, I actually don't ever want to hit anybody if I can help it. And I don't ever want to be hit if I can help it.
That's my thing. I think it'd be fun to be in a fist fight as long as like I didn't get hit.
Right. That's also like part of this is I only want to be in a physical fight if I win.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so embarrassing to lose.
Also, like, okay.
Name your top 3 fantasy men of all time, dead or alive.
Joe Burrow, Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh.
Oh, the guy who plays Derek Morgan in Criminal Minds.
Ooh. Yeah.
Those are my 3.
That's a really good one.
Yep. I feel good about that.
I think one of mine would be Harry Styles.
Oh, that's a good one.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, great one.
Michael B. Jordan for sure.
Great one.
And then, is there someone I talk about a lot?
Charles Leclerc.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah. Okay. Redoing that. Charles Leclerc is first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then definitely Michael B. Jordan and Harry Styles.
I think I would change mine to Joe Burrow, the guy who plays Derek Morgan, and Daniel Ricciardo.
Ooh, yeah. Lewis Hamilton would be a good one to add too.
If you had $1 million dropped into your bank account, what would you do with it?
Ugh, the dream. Okay.
Pay
I
off my
would
debt.
pay off all my debt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
That's the only thing that I can think of. I'd probably I would rent out a PJ just for like do a little girls trip. I would maybe buy Neighbor Boy something nice.
Yeah, I would definitely pay off all my debt, and then I would literally gift my family and friends money.
Then I would go to my financial advisor and be like, what do I do with this?
Yeah, and then I would like invest in things.
Yeah.
And like obviously keep some for myself, put some in savings, invest in other things, and be smart with the rest of it.
Yeah. That's what the financial advisor's for.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Okay.
I would go on a shopping spree though.
Oh. I'd probably get a whole entire new wardrobe.
But I feel like I would go to like Nordstrom, Zara. Like I don't think I would go like Gucci.
Oh, no.
Like Prada.
Yeah. I'd go to like maybe even Target.
Yeah. Could you imagine
$1 million at Target?
Unlimited Target trip?
We'd be in there for hours.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the Container Store.
We'd be so organized.
That is sexy to think about.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Why San Diego? Okay. For me, it's a lot deeper. I feel like my family and I lived in San Diego for less than a year when I was in 8th grade. So this was 15 plus years ago, I think now, if I'm just doing quick math. And although it was like really hard for my family overall, and we ended up moving back to Michigan, like again, less than a year later, from that like a moment in time, I had always wanted to come back. Always. It's been my dream to always make it back out here. When I moved to California after I graduated from Michigan State, I had my cousin Heather and her husband Patrick lived in San Diego, and they had lived there. I think it was like 7 or 8 years. I know if she's listening to this, she'll tell me. At that point, and when I moved out here, I would come down to San Diego like almost every weekend, because at the time my job, I had 3-day weekends.
Yeah.
So I would come down and just spend the whole weekend with them. And we would go to Sunset Cliffs. They would take me out to eat different places. We would just cook dinner at their place. And like, we honestly just went to the beach almost every single time. And I just fell in love with the place. And yeah, it's just been my end game. Like I knew that I was going to end up here some way or the other.
Yeah.
And I knew that this is a place that I would want to raise a family.
Yeah.
Like not downtown, obviously, but like the suburbs of San Diego. I just feel like it's very similar to me to the Midwest suburbs.
Like beachy Midwest.
It is. Yeah. And I just feel like it's just a great place to raise children. Like LA, I don't think is, in my opinion. But
No,
San Diego, I
wouldn't.
think, is just beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's so many opportunities here. And yeah.
I chose San Diego because I just wanted to get out of LA, and I knew Kristen wanted to move here. So
It worked for me.
I didn't have anywhere else that I was
Yeah.
like dying to go. So, and I just wanted to get away from neighbor boy. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was like actually the hardest part about leaving, if I'm being honest. Ew. Ugh. Okay. Next question.
Okay. Who is most likely to burp in a crowd?
Me.
I think both of us.
Yeah.
We were at Target the other day going up the escalator and I full on burped.
Oh.
And do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I fully went, oh shit, I forgot that we were in public.
Yeah,
And
maybe
I can't
you
do that.
actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to use a matchmaking dating site? Me?
Yeah. A matchmaking one? Maybe you.
Oh, probably me. I'm more willing to like put myself out there than you
I
are.
agree.
So.
I would say I'm not close behind you, but I think you would be more likely to do
I'd
that.
like test out the waters and you'd be like, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah. Okay. Who is most likely to fall from a tree?
Me.
You. I don't know how or why you'd be in the tree.
Because climbing is fun.
Okay.
You guys, we went to Sunset Cliffs today and you have to like climb down these rocks to get to the beach.
Yeah.
I was terrified. Terrified.
Oh my gosh. It's Sunset Cliffs and that like climb up and down. It's just my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to yawn at their wedding?
Me.
Yeah, probably
I
you.
think.
Yeah.
And nothing on my future spouse.
Just a tired girl.
I'm just a tired girl.
Okay.
Who is most likely to forget and lock their key in the car?
Oh, me.
You. Yeah.
For sure. Who is most likely to get bankrupt? You.
Me. Which, yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. I already know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to post a selfie even during an apocalypse?
Me.
Kelsey.
Who is most likely to fall from the stairs?
Kelsey.
Fun fact, in high school, I had to go to the hospital because I had bruised ribs because I fell when I was going up the stairs and I was wearing socks and I slipped and slid down on my ribs. Carpeted stairs.
One time, so when my family moved back to Michigan from San Diego, my first day at school back like in 8th grade in Michigan, I was at a school where like half the people I knew because I went to school with them before I left Michigan.
Yeah.
And then the other half I didn't because it was like the year that we had 2 different middle schools
And they merged
in my
into
town
one.
and they merged into one
That's
the
how
year
mine
that I
was.
left. So I came back and my first day back, I tripped up the stairs.
Yeah, dude. It's
And I
rough.
remember being so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God.
Well, at least you didn't have bruised ribs.
Yeah, that's true.
Could-
and I did not
could be worse.
slide anywhere. I just.
Oh, I went all the way down the
Yeah,
stairs.
no.
Like arms were out in front of me. I was just like,
Oh my God, no.
it was at home. It was at my parents' house.
No, I just tripped, got up, and then ran to class.
There was another time where I was going to treatment and the stair, I wish you would have been there.
Oh, I wish.
The stairwell is like metal stairs and it was raining that day and I was walking down and I slipped on the top and went all the way down the stairs. And first thing I did was text Kristen. I just fell down the stairs. Like all the way down.
There was something so funny about picturing someone else falling.
Yeah.
That I think I was cracking up for like an hour after you texted me.
I was
that.
so embarrassed and no one even saw. I was so, but I remember like opening the door and there were people outside of the staircase and I was like, do you think they heard all of that? Like all that ruckus in there. All right.
Who was most likely to get lost in their own city?
Me.
Okay. So yes, I agree with that now. But when I was younger and my mom Courtney too, my sister will attest to this. When I got my license in the town that I was literally born and raised in, I had no idea how to get anywhere by
my
myself.
God. Because when you don't have your license, you're not paying attention
That's
to where
what
you're
I
going.
said. Like both my mom and my sister were like, what do you mean you don't know how to get to Target? And I was like, I've never had to pay attention.
Yeah, that's how I was.
Yeah.
My sister to this day has to use a GPS pretty much everywhere she goes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I feel like
she'll
now,
turn it on. She was working at the same place for like 3 years and lived at the same place the whole time and knew how to get there, but she would still use her GPS just in case.
I did that though. I would do that with my like jobs and internships too.
That's crazy. But that for 3 years?
Well, for me, it was mostly like for traffic.
Yeah, hers was like a 10-minute drive.
So no,
in Ohio, there's no traffic in Ohio. Okay, who is most likely to become a comic artist? You.
I think me too.
You're pretty artistic.
Sometimes.
I'm pretty not.
Sometimes. I can like copy pictures. I just can't like draw something from my head.
Yeah, I can't really do either.
Who is most likely to not remember their own birthday?
Okay. I have mixed feelings about this one because my initial thought is me. But then I'm like, I love my birthday.
That's true.
And
you wouldn't forget.
You like don't.
I don't like to celebrate my birthday. Yeah. The only reason that I wouldn't forget about my birthday is that it's 2 days after Christmas. Yeah. That is the only reason. If it was like a random day in the year, I actually think I would forget.
Yeah. I would never forget my birthday, but I did a few
weeks
ago.
She's a Leo.
I'm a Leo. I forgot how old I was. I was at a work event in Vegas, and someone asked me, and I was like 27. And I was like, wait, no, 28. And then I'm like, wait, 27, 28. And they're just watching me. And I was like, I don't know. I think I'm 28.
I honestly think the older that you get, the less you remember your own age.
Once I hit 25, I was like, I'm not counting anymore.
Exactly. I was going to say, sometimes when people ask me how old I am now, I'm 28. I immediately want to say 25.
Yeah.
Like, that's where my brain stops.
I apparently am stuck at 27.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Who is most likely to survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Kristen.
Me, for sure. For sure.
Who is most likely to take the longest to get ready? Well, we just started getting ready at the same time and finished at the exact same time. So I'd say it's even.
Yeah.
I feel like we both can get ready really quick and we both can like spend more time getting ready.
I agree.
Yeah. So that one's pretty even.
Okay. Who is most likely to have a one-night stand with a stranger?
Me.
Yeah.
But not anymore. Well, I'd still be more likely than Kristen.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it now.
Like, have you guys heard my date recaps?
Yeah.
I've gone on 3 first dates and not one have I kissed after. You think I'm going to have a one-night stand?
No.
Not that I'm against it. We got to cut that out.
Who is most likely to be a bad actor?
Me. I'm so bad. Oh. Who is most likely to raise sheep?
Oh, me.
Yeah, I agree.
I could totally be a farm girl. When I was little, I wanted to be Amish.
Okay.
We had Amish friends, and I was like, I want to be Amish.
What a life.
I don't anymore. That's not the life for me. But I could be a farm girl, I think.
I could see it.
As long as I had like
With
access to the city. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to be the life of the party?
You. You for sure. I'm like already home.
I don't know how to not be.
By the time that you're the life of the party, which is like pretty shortly after you walk through the door, I am already in bed.
Yeah, that's true. What is your most embarrassing moment that still makes you cringe today?
Okay. I think for me, sometimes I think about how in elementary school, I told people that Hillary Duff was my cousin.
Yeah.
It still makes me cringe a little bit.
That's like I used to make shit up all the time when I was young.
Yeah, I made up a lot of shit, I feel like. Yeah. Well, Hillary Duff is obviously not my cousin.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's obvious or not.
Yeah, I guess.
You never know.
She could be. Maybe she is and you don't know.
What about you?
Okay. Well, there's probably some more recent ones, but the one that really sticks out is one time when I was little, Notre Dame and IU were playing each other in women's soccer. And it was like a huge sporting event in Fort Wayne.
That just reminds me, I have another one. You continue.
And I played for like the U10 soccer team. I don't know. I was like 10 years old. And for that game, I mean, there was like the crowd was huge, like thousands of people. There was news crews. There's a whole thing. And we got to walk out onto the field with the team. and like we carried a soccer ball, and then the plan was you hand the soccer ball to the players, they run out and hand them, like, kick them out into the stands or whatever.
Okay.
Well, I missed that memo.
Oh no.
So my whole team hands the soccer balls to like the Notre Dame girls.
Mm-hmm.
They run out, they kick it into the stands. I'm standing there like dilly-dallying around, just
Do you
watching
still
it all
have
happen.
a soccer ball?
Did not give them my soccer ball. So then they're all running back, okay, to get off the field.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, here. And they're like, oh, just go run it out. Okay. Nobody else is on the field at this point. It's just me. Okay. And everyone wants a ball.
Okay.
So I'm like the power that I held. Okay.
Yeah.
I have this soccer ball and I like run out and everyone is standing like, over here. The news camera is like zooming in.
Oh my God.
I, for whatever reason, instead of like kicking it, like punting it into the stands or like launching it, decide to throw it like soccer throw-in style. Okay. I'm 10 years old.
Okay.
It hits the fence in front of me. And I ran away and cried.
Oh, you didn't even redo it?
Nope. Because the whole stands went, oh. Everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was so embarrassed that I was crying. Yep.
I think I would have cried too at 10, for sure.
Yeah. Now it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I would have just laughed and
Yeah.
like, picked it up and tried again. But at 10 years old,
Mm.
I used to be very shy and afraid of attention.
Yeah. Me too.
And it was horrible. It was very embarrassing.
Yeah. The one that I remembered while you were saying that was I did like youth volleyball,
Mm-hmm.
and one game, and my brother drove me there because I think my parents were out of town.
Yeah.
So my brother had to drive me to the game and like sit there and watch, and I think he was there with like a couple of his friends.
Okay.
And I like idolized my brother growing up. And I always just wanted to be like the cool little sister. And midway through this game, the other team like spikes it, and it hit me square in the middle of the face.
Oh no.
It hit me literally in the middle of the face. Like I had no time to react. And it was like everyone did the same thing. There were a lot of people there. It was not at all close to what you experienced, but it was one of those things where it's like, oh. And then, oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, please, everyone just don't look at me.
Yeah.
Don't
like,
look at me.
Just move on. Everyone, please forget that happened.
Yeah. I don't think I played volleyball again after that game, actually. Like, I don't think I returned.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Another embarrassing thing was like a couple months ago, I was on a sales call with like a CEO and he was very intense. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
And he was like, I was like crushing this meeting. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like, this guy probably thinks I'm so good at my job.
Yeah.
Like I was crushing it. And he goes, how many other salespeople like you are at Trackstar? I said, I mean, I think they're all like me. Like we're all.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's how I answered. He goes, no, like how many reps are there? I was like, 12. There's 12. I got off that call and I was like, that was so embarrassing.
I think they're all like me.
Like, why did I think that's what he meant? I thought that I was such hot shit that he wanted to know how many other people were like me personality wise.
That's funny. That is so funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Next question.
Just pick any.
Ooh. Have you ever been tricked into doing or
I have a
saying
good one for
something?
this.
I don't think I have.
In college,
Oh, God.
this boy, I'm going to call him KY because that's his initials.
Perfect.
Kai invited me on a date, I thought.
Oh, no.
And I didn't really want to go, but like he was being really nice about it. And I
Okay.
was like, okay. And he's basically like, oh, there's like this thing happening like at this complex that I live in. Like you should come, blah, blah, blah. It'll be fun. I'm
Mhm.
thinking like taco night or something.
Mm-hmm.
No. It was a whole ass business meeting. He was recruiting me into his business, like pyramid scheme type business.
Oh, no.
Like finance bro pyramid scheme.
Oh.
And I sat there for 3 hours.
Oh, my God.
I was so pissed. I was like, why wouldn't you tell me that this is what this was?
Yeah.
He tricked me. What sport would be the most fun to add alcohol to? Well, I can tell you from experience, it's not football.
Nothing water related because someone would drown.
I think volleyball.
Yeah. Volleyball could be fun. Baseball would be too scary.
I just remember one time I was at the beach for my birthday a couple years ago, and I was really drunk. Like, we had been drinking heavily since 9 a.m., and this was at like probably 3 p.m. And randomly ran into my friend Jack at the beach, and he was playing football with his guys, and I was hammered. Didn't realize I was that drunk. And I'm like, oh, let me show off my wide receiver skills. Like, I got you. He's like, go long. I'm like, okay. I'm like running a route, okay? Running my route, sprinting. The ball's coming to me. I'm going to catch it. Next thing I know, my face is in the sand. I'm like, I didn't even know that I was falling. The ball was not in my hands. There was sand in my mouth, sand in my eyes, and I just heard, ooh. Yeah.
Not football.
Definitely not football.
Not football.
I think volleyball.
Yeah.
Golf, I think, would only be fun with alcohol.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, good point. When are you bringing guests on to the pod?
Oh, well, we need another microphone.
Yeah.
And another headset.
Yeah.
Which is expensive. And then we need like splitters somehow for all that.
We will eventually.
But we will. We'll say give us like 3 more months.
Yeah.
Time to like really get settled in San Diego, get you a job, save up a little bit. Then we'll put a little bit more into this.
Yeah.
Like 3 months. But yeah, we want to start having our friends on here. I think it'd be so fun. That's a good question.
I agree. I would love to have our friends on here.
Yeah.
And then the last question is, do you miss LA?
Oh, no.
I do and I don't.
Yeah.
I think LA as a city, no. I miss my friends there.
Yeah.
Like, I miss how close we were, like, proximity wise to our friends there. I miss the area that we lived in was very walkable. Not that San Diego isn't, because we live downtown. It's walkable.
It's different type of walkable.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's not safe. It's just not as safe as where we were. Where
we were in LA, there was more walking paths.
Yeah.
Where we are now, it's like you're walking because you're downtown. You're in the city. So you're walking to like Starbucks and restaurants and that sort of thing. You didn't really walk to restaurants in LA. I miss knowing where everything was and like how to get everywhere.
Yeah.
I miss living like right on the water. That was nice. I miss Neighbor Boy.
Of course.
And I miss our friends.
Yeah.
But I think that we've just been so happy here and like really thriving already that I don't feel like sad. It was definitely a bittersweet move.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't like sit here and be like, oh, I wish I was back in LA. Like, I miss it. Yeah. I miss little things about it, but I'm happier here.
I think I miss the people in LA, like our friends, not all people.
Mostly just our friends.
Yeah, just our friends in LA, because they're the ones who like made it, like made our experience there. But yeah, LA is a city now.
And like being able to walk to the beach was nice.
Yeah.
But the bar scene here, we don't really like going out, but the bars here that are by us are like exactly the kind of bars that we like. Like they're more outdoorsy, like chill. You can like hear each other. You can
sports
sit down.
bar-esque.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like outdoor sports bar kind of.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. I don't miss the bar scene at all in LA.
Yeah.
Not
and we're
even a little
convincing our friends to slowly, one by one, come down here.
Yeah. We're just going to have to make sure they have the best time ever every time they're here.
Yeah.
Same with Neighbor Boy. See you soon, Neighbor Boy.
See you soon.
All right. Next week, we are going to talk about which of each other's exes, doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, any person that we've dated, who is our favorite and least favorite of each other's and why.
That's going to be so interesting.
Could be fun.
It is going to be fun.
So we are back on our weekly schedule now that we're settled in. We only missed 1 week with our move. I'm pretty impressed with us.
I'm proud.
So thank you so much for joining, and thank you guys for all the questions. We got a lot more than we were expecting.
Yeah, thank you. It helped a lot.
It did help a lot. So if there's anything that you want us to like cover in an episode too, like just DM us and let us know.
Yeah, comment on our Instagram, like however you can get in contact with us.
Yeah,
truly.
Whatever works. We're gonna try to be more active on TikTok. I know we say that pretty much every week, but like now we figured out how to like get clips out of our like long clips.
Yeah,
so I think it's gonna be better now. But thanks again for watching. Follow us on Instagram, Kouch_Chronicles, TikTok, Kouch.Chronicles, Spotify and YouTube at Kouch Chronicles. Yep. And we will see you next week.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.